First question. For all the people who somewhat lost their faith in the Lama, or who are unable to see him as the Buddha anymore, without bad intentions, people who keep quiet about this issue, what is happening to their spiritual path? As the Vajrayana path is all about the Lama, what will happen when they die?
This is a very good question, because it's talking about karma, karmic consequences. Really, especially the Guru, more than the scandal, more than public shaming or whatever, if Guru doesn't know what he is doing, and if he is doing this selfishly, he or she is not above the law of karma. He or she will go through the karmic consequences. And there is the other element of the question, what will happen to those who keep it secret? I think something like that, is it?
These are people who keep quiet about, they don't make a fuss about, who are have lost their faith.
That I cannot judge, because I don't know what is the motivation of their keeping it quiet. If their motivation of keeping it quiet is out of very negative wishes, it's not good. If their motivation is to, keep it calm, try to really not spark more fire as much as possible, then maybe it's good. And maybe they don't even have a motivation. They themselves are stunned and don't know what to think, what to do, what is right, what is wrong. So I think it's very difficult to judge, and it's better not judge from my side.
Is it possible for a Lama to say sorry to his or her disciples?
Yes, definitely. A Lama can say sorry. In general, Lama can say sorry. Lama should say sorry. But that is a big generalization. If the Lama knows what he is doing, he or she is doing, then he or she should know whether this needs apology or not. This I cannot judge. And it's very, it's very complicated also. It's a bit like mother and the child. I know, I have seen also parents, sort of disciplining the children, and then immediately apologizing. Probably it's a good thing. But probably it's also sending mixed signals. So these are very complicated. Apology, again, is, privilege of samsara, this zone. If you want to have it, again, then, fully dedicated tantric practitioner may be a little bit difficult. But here again, I must emphasize, the Guru, whoever is holding this position of Guru, he or she must know where they are. If they are still a samsaric being, not only they apologize, they better correct this spiritually. They better do confessions. They have more work than the student. They should not only apologize to the student, they should apologize to their Guru lineage, and the Devas, and the Dakas, and especially the Dakinis. Dakinis are the possessor of the Tantrayana. Dakinis are the possessor, so the owner of the Tantrayana. Dakinis see the students as their subject, their sort of beloved subject. Anyone who mishandles them, abuse them, misuse them, is not in the good book of the Dakinis. This is from the, again, tantric text I'm reciting. I think, as I was saying, ideally these things should be kept secret. Since it's all there, sort of, Vajrayana is now being talked in the public, I think it's also, since it's talked, it's better to talk completely, sort of, then otherwise this partial sort of information is confusing people. Like guru devotion, there's only one part. As I was saying, where is the student devotion? People are not talking about it. Samaya to the guru, samaya to student, equally important. Actually, sometimes even more important. Yes, I remember. It's much more grave for the teacher who takes the position of the guru. Sometimes 10 folds, sometimes 100 folds.
I never got any empowerment from Sogye Rinpoche. In the new way of running Rigpa spiritually, who will give the empowerments?
Okay, now here also, just these few months I've been sort of doing a little bit of reading and Rigpa and all of that, just a glimpse that I know. Empowerment. I think there seems to be a little bit of a misunderstanding here. Those who have received the Mahasandhi teachings, you have received the Abhisheka. Mahasandhi, like the 3 words of Garab Dorje, is the 4th Abhisheka. It's the final initiation. You have received it. I think many times people think that empowerment is something to do with the vase and something to drink and eat and put something. That's the more sort of ground level, sort of more common level. Mahasandhi teaching is the highest initiation. So if you have received this, you have received the initiation. And this is what I have, I have made it very clear. And this is what I have also written and have been saying. And this is where I feel that Sogye Rinpoche have also not done good job in preparing, explaining. But at the same time, I've also encountered those who claim that they didn't know. I have been told that many of these people have been sitting through many teachings, not only from Sogye Rinpoche, but also from many other teachers. And many other teachers, their teaching includes extensive explanation of that. So, just because your body is sitting in the teaching does not necessarily mean you have also listened or heard. I'm itching to tell you this. Okay, this is my imaginary, not just for Rigpa, any other, sort of how to do this in the West. Vajrayana. Okay, so you are somewhere in, I don't know, Maksai. And, I don't know, somebody walk into your house and he wants to follow the path. Then, I think something like this would be good. Okay, you go and count 108 cracks. Cracks, like cracks. Each, new cracks every day, 108 cracks. That's your first practice. Nothing else, just that. Then maybe after about a month, tell yourself 5 times a day, you are going to die. You understand? Stuff like this, you lead. And then you can do all this, sitting on the cushion and, breathing, all this mindfulness business, you can do that. Then maybe something like a 4 Noble Truths. And even 4 Noble Truths, I don't think we should talk about the suffering first. Because, if you are running a business school, you need to talk about the profit first, no? Who want to talk about the, like loss? So I think maybe, something like a, the noble truth of the cessation of the suffering, we can talk about this. So maybe 2 years or 3 years of that. And then one day you said, okay, now you should wear a tuxedo or something like this, like maybe, nice dress or something like that. Let open a bottle of champagne and, let's go, let's make a big deal. And then some sort of ceremony of knighting you as the warrior who will save the world. So corresponding that, those all the, social paramitas and all those, yeah. So maybe after 8, 9, 10 years, then you begin to say, you know what, I really have something to tell you. I really make the student really wants to hear this. I really say, this, if you hear this, you will be so good, but you don't really say it. Maybe about a year or 2, you really make the student want to hear, what is it? And then again, one more, festival, you create a, festive mood. And then your student comes with all the, right outfit, all the atmosphere, music. Then all you say is, you are perfect as you are. That's it. Like that. You understand? I think something like this.
Can you explain